Well, hello there. Happy day to you. I hope that this episode finds you healthy, smiling, and happy. And instead of using my regular intro, today I am starting this episode from a place of gratitude. I find myself as I reflect, the year of 2020 with so many challenges that the whole world has experienced with COVID. I have a lot to be grateful for. And one of the reasons for me being grateful is this podcast. And also for you being a person who's listening to something that I recorded. So I wanted to take this moment to say thank you for listening, for sharing these episodes with your friends, family, coworkers, and everybody that you do share with. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you. So today I am talking about, I always talk about do what you love and love will find you. This is when I am talking to the women that I coach in the Single Woman's Advantage, where I say, do what you love and love will find you. And so we sort of figure out what are some things that you love that you can go do out there, and you potentially will meet somebody who likes the same thing, and then you connect on that, and then, you date, right? So this has been something that I say a lot. Do what you love and love will find you. And actually, yes, I do say this to single people, but I think it also applies to people that are in relationships. You can go do what you love, because some people tend to put those things that they love on hold because their partner is not interested in doing the same thing. I say go do it anyway. You might make a friend. You're not really looking for love, but you might make a friend. So in today's episode, I'm actually showcasing that exactly. But before I get into that episode, I just wanted to touch on some previous episodes that I recorded where people, couples shared, that they did what they loved and then they found love. So for example, the first one I released, I believe it's maybe the 30th episode ever, where I had a discussion with Patricia and her husband, Jack, where Patricia talked about how she went on a journey of self-discovery and then she met her husband, Jack, in Thailand while volunteering there. Another one was talking to John and Eileen, who they both met in a running group. So their relationship started off by sharing the love of running. And also thinking about Jessica, who found love when she went to Haiti to volunteer, and she met her husband, and now they're married and have a beautiful son, and they live here in Arizona, in the same area where I live. So I share all these because this proves the point of do what you love and love will find you. And just like what you're about to hear in this story, where Debbie and Ernie, they're sharing their love story. They met because they both had the love of exercise. So here's their story. So enjoy. Welcome to the two of you to Real Love, Real Stories. So why don't we start by you guys introducing yourselves to the audience?
I'm Debbie Pitochelli.
Ernie Pitochelli.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Real Love, Real Stories. Excited to hear how your love journey began. So can you start by sharing how you two got together and how this love started?
Sure.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
I'll do it because okay. I'm good with timelines. So I had been working at a gym that closed. And then there was a gym that actually called up and said, we heard the gym closed. We heard about you. We really want you to come in for an interview. I had no idea in 2007 that Ernie actually saw me come through the door for my interview. So I go in, I get the job. He thought I was too scrawny.
No.
He didn't. No, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth because he won't say that. And then he think that I'd be strong enough to teach the classes. And yes, he did the yoga, and he took all of my classes. So from 2007 to 2010, we were great friends. And what I would do is with all the students, I made all of us become friends. I wanted everybody to be on the same page. So we would even go out to dinner and stuff like that because I wanted a family atmosphere. So he was part of that because it was a co-ed gym.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2009, I went through a terrible divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had, like, after 6 months of, going through the whole, I don't want to see anybody, I started dating. And I was like, this, I don't like at all. And I didn't like the people.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually on Ernie's birthday, 2010, which it's September 26th. I said to him, I said, hey, do you want to go for a walk on the bike trail? I'm not going to be taking the spin class tomorrow. I'd rather just go walk. And he's like, oh, okay. He thought I was going to talk about this guy that I wasn't really happy with, that I had been dating. He thought that's what the whole walk was.
Oh,
And really?
Am I telling the
really?
truth? Yeah, he really.
I was trying to console her.
That's what he wanted. And he was shocked with what came out of my mouth. What came out of my mouth was
weird.
Yeah. I said, we are getting older. I'm telling you right now, you're settling with the girlfriend he was with.
uh-huh.
And I said, you know what? As we're getting older, you cannot settle.
That was me.
Yeah, he'll tell you. But he still thanks me every day. And so I told him why I thought the girl that he was dating, it's because how I knew her. Sometimes she would come to class. She was from out of town, and he'd bring her in. And I just could see just no chemistry, and she really didn't want to be working out. Mm-hmm. And he's like a big workout person.
She said she was interested in me, or however she put it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's weird. I didn't feel worthy of her in a way.
That's what he told me. He said, I don't feel.
Wow.
And then at the end, we kissed, and it was like, then there was like an electric.
He does. This is true. He was like,
I want to get that same electric back.
Oh.
It's still there. It's still there. It just needs a little fire up the whatever. So, but that day, it was like, wow, this thing is, kiss. Oh, wow. Oh, things happen. Wow. Weird. It's weird. Because I'm 65 now.
Mm-hmm.
I was 55 then. You start thinking a different way.
Right.
But it was hope. It was good hope. It was good.
Now,
from a man's point of view, which is, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know where this is going, how weird. There's hope. There's hope. So, I don't ever want to give up.
Mm.
I just, and it's not just about not giving up. It's about having that passion that, there were other, whatever societies may call failures in your past. They're not. They're just stones. They're just stepping stones. They're, life that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And this, it was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. Although she ticks me off now, every now and then. More like my father. But it was a really good connection. Really good connection.
That day you went walking and then you kissed. And then from that day you decided now this is a relationship?
He had to break up with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
So he did that. He tried to be gentle. And we just started dating. And then when the students found out, they even said to Ernie, we could see this was happening. We were like all on the sidelines waiting. What was your problem with you two?
Oh, wow.
So the entire class even knew.
Oh, wow. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So did you guys have a wedding or was there a proposal?
So,
Oh yeah. Good
Oh,
hey,
did tell Canoe how polite you were.
there was a real proposal
There was, but
back in the down
but
in
you
the
have to
villages.
say what you did with Jonathan because he was going to Afghanistan.
Forget him.
No.
I love that he's
I
the
know.
closest to me. One of her sons is the closest to me now. Become a friend.
But explain what you
But
had to do.
I did the right. Why am I doing this at my age to do it? Hey, if I said to your mother, you think she would marry me? He said no.
Because I said I would never marry again.
Oh.
Right. So, like I said, okay, well, forget it. I'm going to do it anyway.
And he just wanted to tell him because
In
he
advance.
you're going to be in Afghanistan when I
Right.
do it. And he goes, I don't want you to hear it secondhand.
Right.
Oh,
So that's
that was very respectful. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why he did it.
I know sometimes I'm nice. Yeah.
Sometimes you're nice.
Sometimes. Yeah.
What are one or two things that you absolutely love about each other?
I love how he, like I told him, if he was like this all the time, I love his humor. His humor and the stuff he does, I will like die laughing. And I can't keep my face straight because some of the things he does, it's actually hilarious. Or just, like actually, before we got on today, he was doing it again. And I was like, we have to get on now. You can't be silly right now. But that's what I love. I love that.
It keeps you laughing. I love it.
What I love about her is her passion. Exercising, I do love that.
Do you like my cooking?
Oh, I actually love your cooking. I do love your cooking. She's amazing. She's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Really good. Really good. Anyway.
What advice or tip or something do you have for single people?
With me, I had gone through the terrible divorce. I was like, I am not going to do that online dating thing. There was just like no way. And then I wasn't like meeting anyone. And it was friends saying, oh, why don't you go out with my friends? So I didn't know them. I honestly think it's like, it's got to be someone that you're friends with. It's like, we were like really great friends. And then it blossomed. And I was like, oh my God, I just want to be with them. But I really think it's the friendship that's got to come first.
Yeah. And there's already a trust factor, right? Because you've developed that relationship with the person. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because it was a real good 3-year like friendship. And like I told you, like all the students, it wasn't we were just in the class. One of the girls that was in my class, she sings in Rhode Island. So we would actually go to her concerts and I'd be like, hey guys, we all have to support Kelly. Let's go. So I would get these big groups together. So it's like we all knew each other in the gym, but then we saw each other outside as a big group thing. And I think that helped. So definitely trust.
Yeah, and you were seeing him in 2 different environments and
Correct.
Yeah. What about you, Ernie?
Learn how to trust in yourself, to be yourself. Be yourself. Like if someone, you don't need to force anybody to love you or to be with you. You just need to be yourself.
And that's
and
the
that
way we
person
work.
will
I agree.
Be, will show up. Just be yourself. Because I had no interest in being in any relationship when we met. Actually, I wasn't, even though I was in a girlfriend. I wasn't interested. Be yourself.
He was never going to get
person-
married either.
Oh, wow.
He told
and
me.
yeah, it wasn't like
We were
searching
friends.
or anything. It's just like,
He said he would never marry again. Then he saw me go through my divorce. I said, and look at what happened.
so
Yeah.
I guess just be yourself. That's all I can say. Just be who you are and love who you are. And then
You'll attract people.
you can't ever force anybody to do that. You can't do it, no matter what it is.
Yeah. So speaking of which, what Debbie just said, you didn't want to get married ever, but then,
Nope.
So what changed your mind?
We were friends. Then we started dating, and it just, I was like, this guy's amazing. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And when we were dating, also, we were both talking, we don't really have to get married because we already did the kid thing. But you know what? I felt that I did want to marry him just because I'm like, my love is like, I don't want to just have it, okay, you're over there. Like, we were living together and everything, but I just wanted us to become a union. And I don't know if that happened with you, hon. Yeah, so he felt the same.
I see. That's beautiful. So you work out together, you do hiking, you travel. What are some of the things that you love doing as a couple?
She does more working out, but we do hiking, we do biking. We do exercise together, but Planet Fitness for now.
Go on a lot of walks.
Yeah.
So fitness is like at the core of your relationship.
I would say so, yeah.
The only reason why is with me, I've been doing this for 36 years. In the beginning, it was my full-time job where I did personal training, diet analysis, taught classes, and so I could be home with my kids.
Yeah, and the reason for me is that I want to live longer. Okay.
So, this is what it is. No, because
I don't want to.
Because I've done this,
and I'm competitive, and
right,
and I can do more than you if I put my mind to it.
See, that's what she wants to hear.
That's what I want.
So this is,
you cannot defeat me in things.
And by the way, Ernie, I hope this is not offensive to you, but do people tell you that you kind of look like Robin Williams a little bit? Do you get that?
No.
I'd
rather that than Danny DeVito.
I don't see your whole body, but like even your mannerisms and your joking and stuff, I would imagine that's how he was at home.
I think that's a good compliment. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he was my favorite actor. I'm sad he died, and the way that you make jokes and stuff kind of reminded me of him a little bit.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, he's always joking.
I like that.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I know you said you had time limits. I'm grateful that you took time to chat with me and to share your love story. So I'll work on it and, cut out the parts that maybe highlight the parts that Ernie said to cut out and put, I'm kidding, but
no, it's okay.
Make sure you put this whole thing on YouTube. I want to see how many hits we get.
Okay, do whatever you can do. All right.
Thank you so much for listening, and all the way to the end. I am genuinely so grateful. So now you can continue to show your support in a few different ways. The first one is, if you can think of someone who might benefit from this episode, please send it to them. And the second thing is, we all are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and the like. So please share this episode. And I love it when people tag me to their posts. And 3, head over to iTunes. You can leave a review and you can rate this episode. All your feedback is very helpful, and it helps this podcast get visible so others can listen to all these great stories. Thank you so much. Till next time.